Next question. Angle of elevation. The angle of elevation. The angle of elevation of top of two vertical towers. Top of two vertical towers as seen from the middle point. From the middle point of the line. Of the line joining. Of the line joining the foot of the towers are joining the foot of the towers are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. Ratio of the heights of the tower is the ratio of heights of the tower. Options 2:1, 3:1, 3:2, 3:1. Okay, so let's first draw the figure. There are two vertical towers, isn't it? Two vertical towers. And from the middle of the line joining the towers. So this is the tower, line joining the tower. From the middle of that, they are drawing the angle of elevation of the two towers. So for one, it is 30 degree, and for the other one, it is 60 degree. So one it is so this is 60 degree. So this is tower one, this is tower two. So first tower I am taking H1, height as H1. Second tower I am taking the height as H2, and the elevations are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. You have to find the ratio of the heights. So H1 is to H2 you have to find out. So for that I'm just assuming this length as, or this is a middle, no? So I'm just assuming, so both these lengths will be same. This length is, and this length same, because this is midpoint. So I'm just assuming this as X and this as X. Now just tell me what is tan 60 degree opposite by adjacent. So that is H1 by X. Now what is tan 30 degree? That is H2 by X. Isn't it? H2 by X. So this can be written as tan 60 degree. We know it is root 3. Isn't it? Root 3 is equal to H1 by X. This is 1 by root 3 is equal to tan 31 by root 3 is equal to H2 by X. So we have root 3 is equal to H1 by X. 1 by root 3 is equal to H2 by X. What we need H1 by H2, or H1 is to H2. So I am dividing these two equations. So that will become root 3 by 1 by root 3 is equal to H1 by H2, because X and X will go. So this implies this root 3 will go up. So 3 by 1 is equal to H1 by H2. So what is the ratio? H1 by H2 is equal to, H1 by H2 is equal to what? 3:1. H1 is to H2 is equal to 3:1. So the option is option D, 3:1. Okay. Another question. Two vertical poles, two vertical poles, two vertical poles, AL and BM, AL and BM of heights 20 meter and 80 meter respectively, 20 meter and 80 meter respectively, stand apart on the horizontal plane, on the horizontal plane. If A and B be the feet of poles and AM and BL intersect at P, find the height of P. Find height of P. Options: 50 meters, 18 meters, 16 meters, 15 meters. Okay, so let's draw the figure. Two vertical poles, AL and BM. Two vertical poles, AL and BM. So AL, I'm writing AL here. AL and BM. Because AL is 20 meters, so length. BL is 80 meters, so it is longer. And they have already told A and B are feet of the pole. So A and B should be down, isn't it? So this is the stand apart on a horizontal plane. So they are on the horizontal plane. A and B be the feet of the poles. AM and BM. BL intersect. AM and BL intersect at P. So this is P. You have to find the height of P. So this height you have to find out. So if this is P, I'm just marking this point as Q, and this height you have to find out. That height I'm just writing it H. Okay. So this much things you have to mark. Now they have not given any information about the angle and all, isn't it? They have not given anything regarding angle. So I'm just writing this angle as phi and this angle as theta. This angle as phi and this angle as theta. Now I'm just considering triangle. Hope you all have understood the figure, isn't it? So figure only you have to read the question and draw according to the question. So once the figure is wrong, your entire answer will go wrong. So you have to check whether you are satisfying all the conditions given in the question. You should not write M down, B up and all, because they have already told A and B are feet. So they should be drawn down or marked down. Okay. So first of all, I'm taking the triangle BAL and triangle BQP. BAL and BQP. BAL and BQP. So can you write tan phi? Tan phi. Tan phi is opposite by adjacent. So it is H divided by, isn't it? Tan phi. Tan phi is, so BAL from, I'm first writing from BAL, big triangle. So tan phi is opposite by adjacent. So it is 20 by AB, isn't it? 20 by AB. It is fine now, 20 by AB, and this again can be written from the triangle BQP. What is tan phi? It is H from BQ, isn't it? So if I'm writing this big triangle, tan phi is AL by AB, that is 20 by AB. If I am writing from the small triangle, it is H by BQ. So, okay, no? Now, so if I am comparing these two equations, can I write H? What will be H? H is equal to 20 BQ by AB. 20 BQ by AB. That would be H. Okay. So now I'm going to write what is AB. What is AB? What is AB? AB is equal to AQ plus BQ, isn't it? AQ plus BQ, isn't it? Now what is AQ? What is AQ? See AQ. Okay, so see here, I'm writing the remaining part here. I have written H is equal to 20 BQ by AB, isn't it? So from this, I can write BQ as H into AB by 20. Similarly, I can write AQ as H into AB by 80. Applying the same two triangles here. Triangle BAM and triangle QAP. I can write AQ is equal to H into AB by 80. So I need to substitute both here. So in both H and AB is common. So I am just writing 1 by 80 plus 1 by 20. Okay. So this will become AB is equal to H into AB into 1 by 80 plus 1 by 20. So now just do 1 by 80 plus 1 by 20. That will become 5 by 80. 5 by 80. So this will become AB is equal to H into AB. Then 1 by 80 plus 1 by 80 plus 1 by 20. That we have already written here. So that is AB and AB will get cancelled. So we'll get 80 by 5 is equal to H. So H is equal to 16 meters. H is equal to 16 meters. Moving on to next question. A tower 100 meters tall. A tower 100 meters tall stands on the top of a mountain. Sorry, stands on the top of a mount. Stands on the top of a mount. Mount. Okay, from a point. From a point on the ground. The angle of elevation. The angle of elevation of top and the bottom of the tower are found to be 75 degree and 45 degree respectively. 75 degree and 45 degree respectively. Find the height of the mount. Find the height of the mount. So there is a tower standing on the top of a mount. So this is mount. Tower is standing like this, and tower is 100 meters tall. And from a point on the ground. So this is ground. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of top and the bottom of the tower. So this is the tower 100 meters high, and this is the mount. Okay. And the angle of elevation of top and bottom of the tower. So this is A, B, C. So this is 45 degree to the bottom, and this is 75 degree, that is to the top of the tower. You have to find the height of the mount. Okay. So this point I'm marking as D. Now it is tan 45 degree, that is opposite by adjacent. So it is BC by CD. So tan 45 degree we know 1, which is BC by CD. So from this you will get BC is equal to CD. So let it be there. Then what is tan 75 degree? That is 100 plus BC divided by CD, isn't it? 100 plus BC divided by CD. Why? Because opposite is AC, no? By adjacent is CD. Now we know 100 plus BC is same as CD divided by CD. Now tan 45 we have already written, did in the last question. What was it? We can do it using tan 30 plus 45 degree. Okay, so I'm just simplifying that here. I'm just doing that here again, because we don't have the direct value for tan 45, but if you want you can by heart that, but I'm just showing again that. So tan 75 is tan 30 plus 45, that is tan 30 plus tan 45 by 1 minus tan 30 tan 45. So once you substitute the values, 1 by root 3 plus 1 by 1 minus 1 by root 3 you will get. So so you get 1 plus root 3 by root 3 minus 1. So this one, if you want, you can do rationalizing. So you'll get it as 4 plus 2 root 3 by 2, that is 2 plus root 3. So at tan 75 we can write, at the place of tan 75 we can write 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3 is equal to 100 plus CD by CD. Isn't it? So I can write this as 2 plus root 3 into CD is equal to 100 plus CD. Now we can find out CD. We can find out CD. What is CD? Just take that to one side. So 2 CD plus root 3 CD is equal to 100 plus CD. So 100 is equal to, this will become 2 plus root 3 CD. 1 second. This will become 2 CD minus 1 CD. That will become 1 CD plus root 3 CD. So from this, what is CD? CD is equal to 100 divided by root 3 plus 1. 100 divided by root 3 plus 1. This again we can rationalize. That is root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1. So that will become 100 into root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 square, that is 3 minus 1. So it will become 2. So that is 50 into root 3 minus 1. 50 into root 3 minus 1. Now what is 50 into root 3 minus 1? That is that we got as CD. No, CD is same as BC. CD is same as BC. CD is same as BC. So we got BC. BC is the height of the mound that is asked in the question. Okay, so you can by heart the value of tan 75. Tan 75 is nothing but 2 plus root 3. So if you know directly the value, you can just substitute that value. No need to go for the formula. No. So here the answer is BC. BC, that is height of the mound, is 50 into root 3 minus 1. Okay. Another question. Angle of elevation of a tower. Angle of elevation of a tower. Angle of elevation of a tower at a level ground is 30 degree. The angle of elevation becomes theta when moved 10 meters towards the tower. 10 meter towards the tower. If the height of the tower is 5 root 3 meter, what is the value of theta? What is the value of theta? Options: 45 degree, 60 degree, 75 degree, 90 degree. So first of all, we'll draw the figure. Angle of elevation of a tower at a level ground. So we have a tower and there is a ground, and from that we are looking to the tower. So the angle is 30 degree. Now what happens? The angle of elevation becomes theta when moved 10 meters towards the tower. So if I am moving 10 meters towards the tower, so this is 10 meters towards the tower, then the angle of elevation is becoming theta. Now if the height of the tower is 5 root 3, you have to find theta. What is theta? You have to find. Okay, so I'm just putting x here. Now what is tan 30? Tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent. 5 root 3 by adjacent. Adjacent is x plus 10, isn't it? So what is tan theta? Tan theta is 5 root 3 by x. You have to find the value of theta, isn't it? So from this you can write root 3. So once again, tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to 5 root 3 by x plus 10. So if I cross multiply, I'll get x plus 10 is equal to 5 root 3 into 3. That is 5 into 3, 15. So x I'll get as 15 minus 10, that is 5. So this x I'm getting as 5. So I'm just substituting the value of tan 30, 1 by root 3, 5 root 3 by x plus 10. Just cross multiply and so you get x as 5. Now I'm substituting that x here. 5 root 3 by x is 5. So just cancel this. You will get it as root 3. So tan theta you are getting as root 3. Tan theta you are getting as root 3. Okay. So what is theta? Theta is equal to 60 degree. Theta is equal to 60 degree because tan theta is root 3 whose tangent is root 3, that is 60 degree. So answer is option B, 60 degrees. Another question.